call me a fucking terrorist and they want to fucking ruin my life.
Calm down. I was with Dr. Delta earlier.
Seems to me that the triple P's are in heavy rotation lately, and all stemming from the same event. But before I go into this commentary, shout out to Kitty Black 94 on Twitter for tagging me in this story. So in case y'all were wondering what you just had the displeasure of hearing, but I'm sure you got a good laugh at, you had a 45 supporter who attended that invasion on the Capitol on this past Wednesday, and he basically got the boot off of the plane because he was on the no-fly list because they found out that he attended that particular event. As a matter of fact, many of them have ended up on the no-fly list. Like, many of them have been banned, and now they're stuck because many of them flew into DC. Now they're struggling to get back home. If they were smart, they would have did one of two things: one, not went to the event at all, or two, drove there, no matter how long it would have taken them to get there. But that's what they get. See, and that's real stupid of them, because the thing is, a lot of them, had their faces out in the open. Damn near all of them did. So now people can know what they look like, so they'll know who to not put onto their flights and not allow them into their businesses. Like, they literally have blackmailed themselves out of society. Many of them got fired. Like, a lot of them really did not think this through. That's all part of a revolution as well. Not just sacrificing yourselves, but also sacrificing your livelihood. But, they're the high IQ. This is the group of people we're supposed to be taking moral lessons from, according to the letter of the land. But I'm going to go ahead and get into this article that comes from NewsHub. It says, a video of a Trump supporter crying at an airport after learning he's on the no-fly list is circulating online. The FBI and Washington, D.C. police are on the hunt for rioters who stormed the U.S. Capitol building on Wednesday, where 5 people died. Multiple arrests have been made so far, with law enforcement agency using photos taken at the Capitol to track down rioters and urging the public to help identify suspects. In the video posted to Twitter on Monday, a man is seen walking through an airport terminal while audibly crying. "I love every single one of you, but this is what they do to us," the man says in the video. "They kicked me off the plane, they called me an effing terrorist, and they want to effing ruin my life." No, you ruined your life. And in that aspect of that day that you went up to that Capitol, you acted as a terrorist. So yeah, they actually had the right to call you that. They also had the right to not let you fly on their plane. But see, the thing is that word terrorist is not supposed to be linked to palm colored. Even though they have committed terrorist acts throughout history, especially to us. It is unconfirmed, but suspected that the man was believed to be a Trump supporter was at the Capitol protest. Rioters could face several different criminal charges, including curfew violations, violent entry, disorderly conduct on Capitol grounds, assaulting a federal law enforcement officer, and gun-related offenses. No one has been charged yet in connection to the 5 deaths, which included a female Trump supporter and Capitol police officer. The chaos unfolded after 45 spent weeks alleging voter fraud by the Democrats in the November 3rd U.S. election, initially refusing to concede to President-elect Joe Biden. In a bid to help him overturn his election defeat, Trump urged his supporters to rally in Washington on Wednesday, the same day the U.S. House of Representatives and Senate were scheduled to certify the Electoral College results. On December 20th, Trump tweeted, "Big protests in D.C. on January 6th. Be there, will be wild." Since the violent riots, 45 has been held responsible for the heated rhetoric in the U.S., a handful of Republican congressmen turning against him in recent days. The president bears part of the responsibility for the heated rhetoric, Representative James French Hill told CNBC. On Thursday, Trump confirmed an orderly transition of power to Joe Biden on January 20th. I feel absolutely nothing for this guy or any of them other fools and idiots that decided to go out there. They are now realizing the error of their ways. They're getting fired. They're not allowed to fly on planes. They're probably not going to be allowed to go to certain businesses. They probably get, depending on how their family structure is, they may not be able to go back home. They may not be able to go to family functions. Like, they literally shot their own selves in the foot for just a couple of hours of what they would consider to be American freedom, or to experience what it is to be a true American, in the words of Seiji Hito. This is what they get. And there's going to be more of them that's going to come out, and the same thing is going to happen to them. But, it is what it is. Because guess what? At least y'all had the luxury of being able to do what you wanted to do with little to no pushback. Us, on the other hand, we would have had to struggle to even get that close if that's what we tried to do for whatever cause that we wanted to fight for. At least y'all had the luxury to get in, but now it's consequence time. And, you know, it is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please text the number that is pinned down in the comments below to receive notifications every time I upload a new video. And I will talk to you in the next one.